Okay, this is the data we are going to use to create some of the visualization we are about to create. And also, um, after the visualization, we are going to use the data to create a dynamic or interactive dashboard with the data also, so that we can see what we can. So look at the data now. As you can see, forget about anything. I clean the data. I did everything. We just have this. We have the males, we have the females. If you look at the variables, we have the state, month, department, and total. So that's what we have if you look at it, and this is the data so far. Yeah. So the first thing we are going to do now is I'll introduce you to uh pivot table. Of course, let me introduce you to that since you did never use it, you don't use it before. So first of all, when you click inside the data or you click here, just click either inside data or anywhere you can highlight it. Just click inside data, go to insert and click on pivot table. So you click on pivot table, it's going to highlight all the data that you have. You see, this is the data, it highlights the entire table for us. Then you click OK, automatically it will create the pivot table in the new sheet for you. So now I'm going to create the visuals. The reason why, let me say this to you before we continue. The reason why I'm using this pivot table is to save our work, and also is when we want to create the pivot table, it will allow us to make it interactive with it, but I just feel that is not the right thing for us to use. We will use it when we are creating the interactive dashboard. So I'm deleting, I'm removing it. I'm not using it for now. So let's just use our normal knowledge on everything we have learned. Let's use that so that we can finish the analysis, create the visualization here, create dashboard. So when we are creating dynamic dashboard, then we can use pivot table to do that. I think that will be better, I believed. So first of all, let's like I said, let's see how the data is. Let's have some insight about the data. So if you look at it, we have Abuja, Gombe, Jigawa, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, Lagos, Sokoto, and Zamfara. So these are the LGS that we have: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let me count it again: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 LGS in this. So if you scroll it down all here, these are the 10 LGS, the first columns of it, because every month is the data of every state, you see. So that why we have this for all the LGS. So definitely if you scroll it now, these are the 10 LGS that we have across all of this. So I'm just trying to paste this. We are going to apply our knowledge on count ifs, whatever we know, so that we can create visualization of all these states. So let me call these states. So for example, I'm going to count number of, let's say, number of reports submitted by each state. So we're going to count that, the number of states submitted by each state. That is something that I think let's work on that. So how are we going to count it? We are going to count number of the state within this range. Definitely is going to give us the number of reports submitted by the state. So we're going to see count it, open bracket, what is the range? This is the range. So we apply the range. What is the criteria? You already know how we apply the criteria. So by default, since I already created like that, I'm clicking this will be my criteria, and I'm not locking it because I'm applying it across. So every state submitted 15 reports. That's what this is saying automatically. So I'll just copy it and paste special since I don't want to use the formula. So if I want to create a visualization on this, all I need is to highlight this. You see, I create a state. Look at what I just did. I create a state here and number of reports on the column. So I can go to insert, and this is what we have. So we have this, these are the bar charts, and we have this tree map. I told you some of you will not have tree map, and some of you will not have also waterfall, funnels, talk, surface, radar. I didn't talk about all this because I believe some of you will not have such types of data in your this. And we also have recommended charts. If you click on recommended, it will just recommend the charts you can use to visualize that if you like. Since it's a state, they even help us with the map because these are the states. And since this is the name of state, and we have this name of state on Google Map, that's why we have a map here. And some of you will not have map. You see, this is the map that we have. All these are the map of the state. So I can add the labels. These are the labels. If I don't want the labels, there are lots of things I can do with the map. There are lots of things I can create with the map. I can sorry for this. I don't want to talk more about map. I don't, because it's kind of something that I think we didn't treat it, and some of you will not have it in their this is. So don't worry, I'm not going to touch this because there are lots of things we can use to only see those with data, to see this, to see that. There are many things we can do with the map. Don't worry, we can create that. But it's just the visualization. I want to show you how it works so that it shows this. So that's for the count. And believe me, for this number of report, I don't have anything to do with that because no need for us to show how many times each of them report. It's only 15, 15. They all report 15, 15 times. So I don't care about that. But the next thing I'm going to do is has to do with, let's say, number of males, number of females. So I just want to know the number of males and and um females. I think, can we use that? No. Oh, yes. Okay, let's get the total number of males and females. That's what we are going to get. So I don't I'm not using this. I'm not using this what do we call it? The states now. I'm using only males and females to get that. So I'm going to say some. Sorry, I'm going to say some. I'm highlighting all the males. Yeah, for the females, I'm going to say equals to also some the females. This is the females column. So for the females, we have this. For the males, we have this. This is the total number of the males and females. So if we like, we can put it on this because this is the number of males and females that we have. So take note, let me show you this. Whenever you have a chart like this, please make sure you delete all this. I used to delete all this. Click on it, delete them, click on this y-axis, delete it, or but you leave it like this. We have number of males and number of females within the data. So now in the chart title, you can name the chart title to see maybe number of are these participants, they are not participants or beneficiaries. Let's say number of staffs by gender. Okay, yeah. So let me just call it this number of staffs by gender. So this is the gender that they have. So if you want to showcase the data, that is this 41,000, you want it to appear on it, just right click on this, right click on this thing, just right click on it and click on add label. So when you add your label, this is what it's going to looks like. We have 41,500, we have 42 to 42. So this is the number of males and this number of females that we have. So this is it. And you can use any I already told you when to use the chart and when to use this, when to use this. So this is something that we got. So I think we can leave this chart like this. We can use it or we can ignore it if we want, but let me just put it aside. Let's say this is the first chart that we got, so I'm putting it aside. Let me put it aside. So now again, I want to know the number of this by state. So let's do it like this. I'm bringing this, that is gender by state. Let's say, sorry. Let's say we want to get gender by state. Yes, I think we can use some if to do that. So let's see, males, female. And we also have departments. We also have departments. So we'll talk about the departments, how many departments that we have. We'll come and talk about that. But let's use the gender. So let's say some if. Okay, the range, let's take the range. The criteria we are looking for. Are looking for this, the sum range. Let's take, are we taking the males? So we are taking the males now. So in the next function, all this, I believe you all know this. I don't need to waste my time explaining how it works for you. So here I'm just taking this, but I'm changing the range. Yeah. So I will do this for this, and I'm taking the range of females, and for the, okay, sorry. Yeah, I'll leave it this. And for the criteria, I'm taking this I6. Yeah, so this is what I will get for the females. So it's going to be state based on the number of types we have in states by gender. So this also I can show it with this if I want. I can use I believe I can use this to showcase that, or I can use this. I believe this one is okay. I didn't talk about this stacked charts for you. Some of you I didn't talk about. This is how it looks like. This stacked chart is just a chart that will, you know, that will show you the same data, different data will be in the same chart, but with different colors. If you look at it now, let me delete this post. Let me delete this. If you look at it, you see this color, this is the legend. You see this is the legend. The dark green is for males, and this color, myongur or whatever they call it, I don't know. So the name of it is for female. So if I want to showcase the data labels, I'll click on it. This is the labels. For this one also, I'll click on it. This is the labels for this. So I'm going to say maybe um 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 okay, let me just add the title, chat title. So it's going to be like this. How do we call this? We are going to say number of males and females by state. Yeah. So we got it by state, number of males and females. So this data, I can click this if I want it to be on top. I can click it, come here for the data label, you click on it inside end. Yeah, I want it to be at the maybe a little bit top than this. So this is quiet. I believe is okay for me. And this one, if I want to change the color, I can change the color to any. I can come to format. Maybe I can change the color to this. Yeah, if I want, but I don't. Sorry, I don't want this. Sorry. Yeah, I don't. So the color, I just want to change the color. So forget about this fill. Just come to this. Since it is black, maybe white would be okay, or maybe red, or maybe this color. So any color that will make it look more clearer than it is now, then you put any color. But I think black will do it. Let's leave it black. Black is okay, but we can bold it so that it can be seen clearly. So black is okay like this. People can see everything. So we're done with this chart. So let me put it aside again. Okay, so now we got the number of this, number of this, number of this. So what we are going to do again is to know the number of um number of maybe staffs by department. Yeah, so let's get number of staffs by department. So I'm going to come here and write department. Yeah, I'll write department. So let's go and see how many departments do we have. So if you click it, we have only 1, 2, 3. That is data science, software, and graphic design. So that these are the only 3 departments that we have. So I got the departments, then I will say number of staffs by department. Yeah. So number of staff by department, we are going to say equals to sum open bracket. So I'm going to highlight, yeah, even this year we are going to apply our formula for that. But now we are going to use the total, not males and females, since we have the total already. So we're going to get the total based on the department. So the sum if is going to carry equals to sum if open bracket. I'm going to say the range is going to be, yeah, the entire data. So we are taking the range. So I'm going to say the range, the criteria will be the name of the department. I will click on the department here. The sum range will be the total. So this is the total, and I will press enter. It will give me this. I'm sorry. Why do I have this? I'm supposed to get something. Okay, so for the range, sorry, there are some if is like this. I'm taking this. Yeah, so this. Yeah, so sorry, I didn't supposed to take all the range. So I'm only taking the, you know how it works. So I don't need to explain that for you. So this is it. We have this number of staff by department. So all this, I'm going to showcase it also. So let me use this to showcase it. Yeah, I'll use this. So this also, I'm done with this. Don't worry. So now I'm going to get percentage of males and females by department. I'm going to get that. So I will copy this department again. I will paste it here. Then I will say percentage. Okay, I'll say males. Then I'll say females by department. And also this, I'm going to apply the sum if, as we know. So the range already is our department. Then I'll click department. That's the range. The criteria will be the name of the um, um, department, comma, the sum range will be the sum of the males. So we are taking the males. So for the next one, we are taking the females, as you know. So let me just do it like this. For the females, I can copy this and paste it, but I'm changing everything. So here, I'm bringing it here, but I'll leave this one to be there. And for this, I'm bringing it, I'm making it I-26. Yeah, so this is what will give me. Okay, so now just because I get this doesn't mean I'm done with it. I just want to copy this because I want to get the percentage. I'm going to say percentage males, sorry, percentage males, percentage females. So that's how it's going to look like. Percentage males, percentage females. Yeah. So now we are going to say equals to, okay, let me get the total first. I'll just highlight this and click on sum. So automatically it will do that for me. So I'm going to say equals to this specific divided by the total. It will give me this. So I'm going to lock the total. The total is supposed to be locked. Sorry. Supposed to lock the total like this. Press enter since I'm dragging it down. So I'm dragging it, then I'm going to click percentage. 35 plus 35 is 70. 70 plus 30, definitely it's giving me 100. So I'm going to say this also, specific divided by the total. And I'm locking the total like this, press enter. Sorry, I'm locking the total like this, press enter, drag it down. So it will give you this 34 plus 34. It means that this, how would we get this? It's supposed to be total. Yeah, it's 100. But for this total, we are to increase. If we like, we can increase. If you increase the decimal places now, it's going to show you how it works. This is how it gives us the total. So this one also, let me increase it a little bit, because this one is going to be like this also. But if we remove this, it's going to be like this. But if we like, we can make it like this. So don't worry about this. So this, I'm going to create a pie chart. So in pie chart also, we have different types. We have pie chart, we have also donut chart, we have 3D pie chart. So you can use the donut or you can use this. So you can use any one that you want. But take note, for this, if I highlight this alone, it's going to give me the percentage of males. As you can see, it's going to do like this. So one thing you are going to do when it has to do with this, let me do something. Sorry. Let me do something. Let me see this. Yeah, I don't want this. I want to show it in a pie chart like this. So it's going to give us for one alone. It's going to give us, you see, this is the percentage of what males that we have by department. This is the percentage of males by department. So we are going to have the percentage of females again by department. So it's not going to be you see, this is the percentage of males, this is the percentage of females. It's not going to be at once. But if we like, we can showcase it in bar chart. But in bar chart, we can get it in 2%. I think it's supposed to be. No, I don't want it like this. I want it like that. No, not by software. I don't want it like this. It's okay. It's okay. So we need to have the pie chart like this. So we have percentage of males, we have percentage of females. So now we are done with this. I'm putting this aside. So another thing, let's get the percentage of what else? What else? Let's look at the month. So for the month, we have January to March. That is January 23 to March 24. So let's see if we can create something like that by month. So we are going to see um post 2023. So I'm changing it to short date. No, I'm formatting it to this type of date. I just want this. This is how I want it to be. So for this, no, I want it to go serially. Fill by month, please. That's what you are going to choose. We want it to be fill by month. So I'm highlighting it up till down. I'm sorry. I'm highlighting it up till down, then I will fill it by month. So it's going to be by month for us. So like this, no, even with this one, I want it by month. No, not by year, please. By month. I want January. So yeah, so now if I drag it, it's going to do the magic for us. Yeah, this is it. So we have March. So you see, these are the months that we got. So we have from this till March 2024, because the data is from January 2023 to March 2024. So this is something that we can use. So here I can call it month, and I can see the total by month. Yeah, I can see the total by month. Maybe we are going to see how many, maybe whatever by month we got. So this also we can apply some if, open brackets, we can see some if the range is going to be the month, and I'll put comma. The criteria is going to be the month also. So I'll click on the month. Then the sum range is going to be our total. Then I'll click here. Definitely it will give us the data. So I'll just double click on it. So this data, since it has to do with the trend of the month, by default, you know what we are going to use. We are going to use the line chart to showcase that. So you can use this one or this one or this one. But I suppose let's use this one, so that yeah, it's okay. Let's use this. Or maybe yeah, it's okay, because there's no difference between them. There's no difference. So I think let's use that one. So for this, sorry, um for this sometimes if you want we can touch this, but the reason why I'm not going to touch anything like this is because uh it has to do with customization of this table. I don't want really to touch this, but if we want, for example, to reduce the axis of the y-axis so that the chart will not be at the top the way it is. Maybe we wanted to start from, let's say, 4,000. So I can put the minimum to be 4,000 like this. So I can press enter. So the chart will looks like this, not the way it is on top before, but yeah, it's okay. Sometimes you can leave it like that, but let's leave it like this, please. Let's leave it as 4,000 is okay. So it looks like this. It shows how it starts. It shows where it begins on top and like that. So I think this is okay. Yeah, it's okay like this, but for the maximum, we can leave the maximum to this way. Say major and like that. So all these are the axis of the chart if you want to touch it, but I highly recommend, if not of this, sometimes don't come and touch it. And if there is anything we need to touch, I will go there and touch it for you. So don't worry. I'm removing this, so I'm making the chart to look like this. So yeah, the trend like this is okay. So I'm adding the data levels on it because I want to see what we have in each and every month. You see, in January we have this, February we have that, we have this, March, April, like this. This is a trend of the data within the month. So if we want, we can also, like I told you, if you click on it here now, if you like, you can change this. You see the data label. If I want, I can make it left, I can make it above like this, I can make it center, I can make it below. So anyone that I want, I can make it. So sometimes we make it above, we want it like this, or we want it above like this, above of it. So maybe we can put it above. I think above is okay, or like this also, right? But let's just make it above so that the data will looks like this and it's awesome and it's okay. But when we put it above, people cannot see this. So but below, let's see below. So below also is something like this. So anyone that you want, just check it and select it. It's okay. The last one, I'll just use this right for me, and I will say trend of, let's see, clients by month. So trend of clients by month, and this is it. So all this we didn't touch the colors. You see, we didn't touch the color, we didn't touch anything, but don't worry about that. So what else do we want to do with the data? For example, we want to get the percentage by department. Yeah, I want that. I want that because getting a percentage of staffs by department is good, because I want to show you something also. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's make this let's get the total of this. So I'll highlight them. I can click auto sum, it will do it for me here. So it's 82,000. Let me remove this. So I'm going to say percentage of clients per department. So I'm going to say equals to this divided by the total, divided by the total. So I will lock the total like this, press enter, then I will highlight it. So I want to get this. So each department want to see their contribution according to the number of staff. So here I can create the donut chart that I told you. Since it's only 1% that we have, this is how the donut chart looks like. So to reveal the percentage of for us, this is how the donut chart looks. Like there are different customization on it also, but like I told you, if you like, go ahead. There are lots of them here. You see all this, click on them, please, and you can work with it if there is anything you want to use there. But don't worry, we're not going to touch that anymore. So I think this is it. How many charts do we have? Let me count it. We have one, sorry, we have two, we have three, we have four, we have five, we have six. and we have 7. So I think 7 charts are okay. They are okay for us to create a dashboard. So let's go and start creating a dashboard. We have 7 minutes to go. So after 7 minutes, we are taking a recessing of 10 minutes. We'll rest for 10 minutes. Me too, I'll rest for 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, we'll resume. I'll share the link for you to join again after this one expired. Then we can resume and continue. But let's start developing our chart. Let's start creating our dashboard. So I'll create a new sheet and I'll call this sheet, I'll call it dashboard. Since this is dashboard that we are going to create. So the first thing for the dashboard that we need, we are removing the grid lines. You all know how to remove the grid line. We don't need the grid lines at all. We don't need them because we want our chart to look awesome and to look perfect. So another thing is for us to create the header for the chart. So let's create the header. So all you need to, you can write whatever you want. I can call it is it what are we calling it? What do we say? You can say Ahmad. No, I don't want to use Ahmad name anymore. So what name are we going to use? We are going to use, let's say, clients feedback report. Let's just call it this. So I'm just doing it like this. Yeah, I'm doing it like this. So I'll highlight all this, then I will merge them and center them. So this is okay. Then I'll do this. Yeah, I'll leave it here. I'll bold it. I'll increase it. Yeah, like this is okay. Yeah, like this is very okay. So another thing, before this, when you highlight all this, when you make it like this, you can come here and click here, or you can control A all the cell. You can click here, or you can control A it. It's better. Let me change the color for you first because it's good. Let's change the color of this thing so that it will look somehow different from the way it is. So, but sometimes I used to leave it the way it is at I leave it at its own color. So for this, I will make this to be maybe white background, or if you like, you can put any background color that you want for it. But let's use this. Can we use this? Yeah, let's use this and change the font size to be white. Yeah. So like this, I think is okay. I'll just increase it a little bit. Yeah. So for this, I'll increase this cell to this because I want it to fill this. Yeah. So this is okay. We create this and we are done with this. So the next thing we are going to do is, there are many ways to do that. But let's save sometimes since we have only 3 minutes for this. So I think let's bring our charts. No, before we bring our charts, I think it's better for us to have the names of the, you know, total males, total females, total number of staffs, total this and that. So yeah, we need to put that at the top. So with that, let's go to insert on that shape. So I'm going to take this text box on that shape. So I'll just say total clients. So I'll call it this total client. So if I want, I'm going to take the total client. I'm still inside this box. So I'll click formula bar. So I'll come here. So where is the total client? Do we have the total client? This is the total client because the number of staffs definitely is our total client since we take it from that. So I'll just click here. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, okay. I believe we cannot. Okay, no, not like this. Okay, so I'm sorry. Let me take another. Let me take the shape. I'm supposed to work with that on also. So I'll click here and say equals to. Yeah, it normally doesn't work on that. So yeah, so let me take this. So there's a no total number of clients that we have. So it's supposed to work here. It works normally. So I don't know why it didn't. So I'll click the formula bar. I'll select. No, it didn't take. So it's okay. I can use this. Since I already got it here, I can use this to do that. So this is what we have. I just do it. So I'll increase the size the way I want it to be because this is the number of that. Okay, don't worry about this. We are going to customize everything. We're going to do this. So I'll increase this. I'll put the total. I'll bold it. Yeah, sorry. So for this one, I'll go to this format. I'll come to this shape format. I'll use this color that I started using. So that's the color I'm going to use. I will remove all the outlines. So I'll say no outlines. For the color, I will make it to be white. Yeah. So for this client, I think, what am I going to do with this? How am I going to make it looks like? Let's use the same color with the background. Let's use the same color with the background. I think this is the background color, or this one, or this one. So I'll use the same color with the background. So we have some few minutes to go. I think let's stop here and come back so that we continue from where we stop. After 10 minutes, we'll resume. What's time now? Okay, 23:40. So after 10 minutes by 11:50, we'll resume. So bye bye. See you after 10 minutes. Thank you. Okay, can you hear me, please? So now we are still on this. I'm trying to customize this just to make it looks the way our, what do we call it, the way our background is. So I'm removing the outline since I'm just going to say no outline because I want it to looks like this. So let me increase the size. Yeah, like this is okay. Let me increase the size like this, and I will also try to make it to align it with this. So this is all okay for me. It's okay like this. I can, if I want, I can increase this. It's okay. So this, I will make it looks like this. This one also, let me just drag it a little bit like this. Okay, so here is okay, but I will use them and shift them a little bit. Or yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So another thing we are going to do is since I just create this total of total clients, I'm going to group this. I'm going to group this. So I'll go to shape under this. I will click on this group. I'll group it because I'm going to duplicate it. I want to duplicate it. I will create it here. I'll duplicate it like this, like this, like this. I think 4 of them are okay. So let me select them all so that I will put them I believe at the middle. Yeah, so let me align them. Yeah, I align them at the middle. This one is okay, but like this size is bigger than that. Don't worry. We can make it perfect, but it's okay. It's okay, please. So this total number of clients, I want it to be um maybe this total clients. This is the total of the clients. Yeah, let's go back to the data because I just want us to have something. I think we are not calling it total clients. Let's just say number of states, number of departments, The number of males and females. Please, do you understand? Let's just say number of states. We have how many states? Is 10, I think, right? So under this, we have 10 states. So what we are going to do, I can write 10 because we didn't count the state there. So let me just write 10 here. Let me just write 10. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, it's okay. I just want to write 10 in it. I just want to write 10. So I'll copy this format. I'll apply the same format. No, in it alone. I'm sorry. Let me just ungroup this because it's going to give us something else. I just want to write 10 in there. Or maybe let me just customize it since we know what we did. I'll just customize it. I'll turn it to white. So how many size I put it is 28. So I'll make this 28. So it's 28. So number of states is 28. Then we use number of departments. So I'll reduce the size of this so that it will fit. Or maybe we'll leave it the way it is and increase it. Yeah, so let's do that. Okay, it's 16. So I'll turn it to 16. So let's increase this. Yeah. So number of department for these ones, I think I will just shift them a little bit. So, but if we want, we can make it the way it is. Don't worry, all these are part of what you will be learning. So I think it's better. Let me just decrease it. It looks like this because number of department is only 3. So I'll write 3. So it's 28. I'll increase it to 28. So only have 3 departments, and the last total number of clients is this. So let's say total number of let's say males client. So these are the males clients. So we can increase this also. So let me just increase it so that it will fit. Okay, let me reduce it a little bit. Okay, so I can delete this one. I can click on this one and I'll duplicate it. So I'll call this one females clients. Yeah, so now here we are going to take this. So we are going back to our data. Let me do this. We are going back to our data and take the total males and females. If you can recall, this is the total of males. So I'll click enter. It gives us the total males. So for the females, let me just take this a little bit down. This is the females. So for the females, I'm going to do this. I'm deleting this. So I'll say females. These are the females. So I'll press enter. It gives us this. So I will apply the same format 28. I'll bold it. I'll turn it to white. This one also, I'll do the same white 28 and I'll bold it. So it will be the same as this. So these are what we just created so far. And there is one thing that I'm going to do now, which I'm ungrouping all this. I'm ungrouping them. But before that, let me align them first. I'll align them at the middle and I'm ungrouping them. So I'm ungrouping them all. All these that you can see here, I'm going to give them a shadow. So let me give them a little shadow. this one. So I want them to look like this. Yeah, I want them to look like this, to have a little shadow like this. So it's they looks more uh uh cute than. Okay, so here is okay like this. Yeah, it's okay. So we are done with all this. Don't worry about this. This is what we can create. So let me go and bring the chart. And another thing, okay, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm highlighting them again because I'm taking them up a little bit. I need some space down here. I need some space. Let me just take them a little bit up. Okay, so this space will be enough for me to do the rest. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I believe. So it's okay. Let's go back and bring all the charts. So I'm going to highlight all the charts that we have. Click this control, hold your control, keep clicking on them. These are all the charts. So I clicked on all of them. These are the charts. So I'll cut them since I'm bringing them here. So I'll bring them here. These are the charts. So yeah, there is something I forget. Let's go back to our data. Here we were given the targets by each department. We were given a target of clients. So now since we have the number of the clients like this, let's apply that one for the target. So I'm copying this. I'm sorry, let's create that because that chart I need it. I want us to use that chart. So let's say target. Okay, so let me create the target column here. So I'll call it target. And I'll call this reached. Yeah, so we have target, we have reach. So these are the target, data science, software, and graphic design. So these are the target. I'm copying the target. We were given the target because I want to teach you something related to this chart. That's why we are using this. That's why we are using this. So we have reached and we have target. So let me highlight this. Go to this, insert. We are creating a bar chart. So create a bar chart like this. So delete this, delete this. So I'm going to say target clients biases reached. Yeah, we have target biases reach. So this is it. Target is this color, reach by is this color. So take note. Look at exactly what I'm going to do, please. Now click on this. Click on this color, right? Click on it and go to change series chart type. Just click on that. Under this target, because the target is this, the reach is this. So the target, or the reach, anyone that you are, but definitely we are going to use the reach. So click on the reach. Turn your reach to be this. If reach looks like this, don't use the reach, please. Don't use the reach. Take it back and use this because it looks like this. Because we want is to show the trend, whether they reach the target or they didn't reach the target. So by default, if you look at this, all of them, they surpassed the what? The target. So much a target in the Akaba. So look on so much a target. So you turn the target into this because reach is this color, target is this color. So it looks like this. Then you click OK. This is the chart that it helps you create. Okay, so let me show you something. So now look at it now. If for example now we have less this, it's going to be like this. That is the reach is less. It didn't reach the target. The reach didn't reach the target. And for this one, you see it's yet to reach the target. This one didn't reach the target. That is number graphic design. Graphic design didn't reach the target. So take note on that. So this is the data that we have. So if we like, we can show the reach and we can also show the target. So this is the target, this is the reach. So for the target, let's make the data level of the target to be like this. Okay, let it be below. So we have the target like this and we have the reach like this. So it's okay. This is something that I believe when you have target and reach, you can use it to show data like that. So this is sorry. Sorry, I have to click somewhere and paste the chart like this. So this is how it looks like. Okay, so now let's start putting the charts. Let's just start putting the charts and create them so that we'll create how the dashboard is going to look like. So this is something you are not going to do like the way I'm going to do it. Please create your own by yourself. Just think, have your own thinking on how to custom. I never did something like this. I'm going to try this and see how it's going to look like. I never use it in my life. So let me try something. I just want to try something. Want to try something. I want to try something. I want to try something so that I'll customize something nice. I'm just trying. So you have to be creative. How are you going to do it? How are you going to create it? I don't know. That's your own cup of tea. Okay. Percentage of this client, we need it. But don't worry. Where are the rest? Hey, come up, please. These charts, they are even much. Okay. Where are our trend line? Okay, yeah. They come here because I want you to be the center of everything. So now for the percentage, okay, for the number of staff, don't worry about that. For this, I need this. Yeah, I'm bringing it here. So all this maybe, okay, I'm doing something. Let me show you something. For this legend, let me come to this legend. I want this data legend to be, no, not data, this legend, not data legend, this legend. I want them to be, no, at the top left. I want them to be like this. Okay, so like this is okay. Or maybe, let me see this. No, I just want them to be right. Okay, let me reduce the size. Let me reduce their size. Yeah. So I'm bringing them down. It's just the size that is too much. Or let me take them up. Yeah, I want them at the top. Okay, no. Let them be at the bottom. That is okay like this. Percentage males is okay. So I'm customizing it. Let me, okay, sorry, please. Yeah, come here. It's okay like this. This one, let me reduce it a little bit. Yeah, for these colors, I'm using this color that I'm using. I'm changing this one, so I double click on it. I'll come to my format. I'll take the color here. This is the color I'm using. Okay, it's the same color. No, I don't think it's the same. So let me just come here. I think this is the color I'm using. Okay, so I'm turning this. I'll just double click on it. The label in it, I'm turning it to white. So for this green one and this, if you like, you can change the color, but me, I'm not touching all this. I'll leave it like that. I'll turn this also to white because it will be more visible into white. This one, I'll bold them. Yeah, so it's 6. This one also, this one is 9. Okay, so this is exactly what I'm going to do with the same chart. Where is the same one? That's percentage again. This is for the males. Where is for the females? Okay, yeah, thank God. There it is. This is for the females. So I don't know if I can take the format of this and paste it here. Yeah, thank God we can do the same. No, we cannot. It's just the size, the format of the size maybe. So I'll reduce it. For this, I'm turning it into 6. I'm bolding it. This one, I'm turning it into 9. This one, I'm taking my color. Here it is. I'm turning this to white. Okay. I want it to be the same, to have the same size. Okay, so now, don't worry about this. Let me bring this. For this one, I want it to be like this. Yeah, there's something I'm looking at. Want this to be a little bit like this. Okay. Yeah, I think this will be fine. So now I have other charts left. I'm not yet done. I have other charts left. So these charts, I'm going to put them down here. I'm going to put them down. Don't worry. I'll reduce it a little bit. I'll put this one. Okay, it's going to be here. And this one will be at the center. So these are the 3 charts that I'm going to use. So I'll reduce this one a little bit. So this one, I will increase the size. Let's increase it. So let me have this one to have the same size with this one. Yeah, it will have the same size. Let me bring it up here so that it will have everything the same. Yeah, so it has the same. Everything is the same. So I'll bring it here. So the department will be here. Okay. Ah. Yeah, this is it. This is it. So I think this is okay. For me, it's okay, but there are things that we can touch also in it that has to do with this color. This color is this. This one also supposed to be this. Yeah, it is darker. Yeah, it has to be very dark. This one also, I'll use this dark one and I'll turn this to white so that people can see it. This one also should be this, should be dark so that people can see it also like this. So the next thing is for us to change the background color of this if we want. Well, let's leave it like this, but I'm going to put shadow for all the charts that we created. So I'm going back here. Yeah, so I can put it at once, right? So go back to shape under this, select this and put any shadow that you want. So I'm putting the shadow. Putting this one. Okay, so I think this will be more nice. And I can remove all the outlines because I don't normally want outlines. But with or without the outlines, we are okay. So don't worry about that. So here it is, our client feedback report, and this is the chart we just created. So I can bold this. Yeah, I can bold it like this. So that's it. So let me use my clip to so that I'll share this chart with you. I'll share it in the group with all of you so that you can see we have 10 minutes to go also. And what I'm thinking, we are going to stop here today. That's exactly what I'm thinking because it's late and believe me, I'm not yet done with what I'm doing. So please, I have to finish it before I sleep. So I think this is okay. I'll share this with all of you in the chats so that you can, I stopped the screen sharing, so don't worry. I stopped the screen sharing and I'm going to, if you have snipping tool, okay, let me reshare my screen. Go to search on your computer, search for snipping tool like this. Is what you use to create this. So search for snipping tool, search for it. I'm just sharing the screen so that when you search for it, just click on new. Once you click on new, this is how your computer is going to look like. So we are going to cut it like this. So this is what we just created like this. As you can see, this is the dashboard we created. So I'm sharing this image with you. The chart, let me just share it, download. I'll call it ZGDA post dashboard. So I'm sharing the dashboard with you right away. I'll share it, don't worry. I'll share it with you so that, okay, I'm sharing it now. ZGDA dashboard. So here it is. And if you check your group, I believe you might see it. What happened? Okay, so here it is. I drop it in the group. You can all see it when you check your group. So I don't know if you have no, I believe there is no any question. It's just you need to go and start practicing because it's not something that okay, what is the question? And the rest. So this is it, and we call it a night. Maybe tomorrow we continue from where we stopped. And thank you so much for uh staying with me up till this hours. It's about 12:30 a.m. So I believe some of you are sleepy, some of you are tired, some of you are... But this is it. Thank you so much. And have a wonderful dream. Good night to you all. Bye bye.